So, I'm here to talk about parents training their kids to be assertive. So, we as mothers or parents or future parents, whichever you are, I believe that we should train our kids to be assertive. Assertive, I mean, is that assertive doesn't necessarily mean the word is, even if you're not bold, you push yourself to be bold, you push yourself to be confident. So we should try to train our kids to be confident, bold, outspoken people that can speak up for themselves. So there are different things that can cause a child to actually not be outspoken or not be confident enough. Mostly, I know that human beings naturally, we have the introverts, we have the extroverts. That's not the case. The case is whether you're an introvert or you're an extrovert, the training, the kind of upbringing you get is what really makes like makes you who you are. Like being assertive, the word is even if you are not confident, even if you don't have it in you to do it, you would have this push to actually speak up for yourself. So when a child at home, when you're speaking or telling a child not to do something, and maybe your child goes on to like speak back at you, doesn't necessarily mean that the child is being disrespectful. I know where you I know you might feel I'm wrong, but I'm getting there. Like when a child talks back at you, we as parents, the first thing you should do is either to correct him if his tone is being rude, or so it's either you correct him if his tone is rude, like if he's being rude, you tell him that's not how to speak. If you want to make a point, you have to say it in a calm manner. Or if his idea or his thinking is off, like what he's saying, it doesn't make sense. You try to correct him, correct his views, correct his way of reasoning, and tell him, no, don't, that's not it. Don't think like that and all that. Rather than shouting at the child and being like, never talk back at me, never speak when I'm speaking. It's like you're making the child to believe that he doesn't have a say, he shouldn't talk back. There are situations that there's situations where you actually need to talk back. When you make a child to feel that even when somebody is saying something he or she doesn't accept, that he is supposed to shut up and accept it and like suck it up, is going to make the child to be an environment where he might be facing maybe abuse from his kids. He won't be able to speak up. He might be in a toxic workplace. He won't be able to speak up. He might be facing a lot of things and he won't be able to speak up. We as parents should train children that are able to stand for themselves. Talking back or speaking or having a different view from you is a child having an opinion. It's a child having an opinion. If he's thinking in the wrong direction, it is left for you to bring him back, explain to him, make him to understand that this is wrong and this is right, rather than shouting at the child and telling the child, do not speak when I'm speaking. Do you get? So we should try to raise and bring up a nation, children that will be more confident and bold. I personally like it when my child speaks. Like I'm not saying when he's rude or whatever. I like when maybe I say something he doesn't like or what he doesn't agree with, and he gives me reasons why he doesn't agree with that. It's left for me to tell him no, that's right or that's wrong. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Or I might get angry and shout at my child. I like when he comes and he tells me, I don't like what you just did, or I don't like the way you reacted. And I'm able to call myself to order. If our children can't speak to us, how would you even know what is going on in their head? I know a lot of us grew up where your parents might do what you don't like, and you are not able to even meet your parents and tell them, I didn't like what. Did you like that feeling where you have to eat it up and suck it in, and you can't be that free with your parents? Like we parents are like you at that stage of life. You are like the most safe place a child has. Even if a child doesn't talk outside, he would certainly talk with his parents. And if you don't make him feel comfortable at home, how much more outside? So let your children be free with you, be able to speak to you about everything, so you can help them become the better versions of themselves. All right, I will be stopping here. See you in my next video. Bye.